Hey, whoever that is, thank you for that thumbs up. I appreciate you. Happy Taco Tuesday. Tasty Taco Tuesday. Tasty Talkative Taco Tuesday. Happy Terrific Tuesday. We're moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving. We keep moving with a purpose. Put some pep in your step. Keep it moving. Keep moving. One foot in front of the other, one step at a time. And breathe. And listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. Don't forget, listen to yourself. Guys, remember, professional disclaimer. Professional, personalized disclaimer. All right? Don't do anything you see me do or hear me say to do over here unless you consult your primary healthcare provider. Listen to your body. Listen to how your body feels. Anything that you do or you see me do, hear me say, if you do that, you do so at your own risk. Always, always talk to your healthcare team. Always, always do research. Listen to your body. Work your body, work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. Work your body, work your body. Don't overexert your body. Walking and talking is cute. In addition to a plethora of health things it can expose to you about your health, okay? But if you cannot do it comfortably, or if you'd rather just not do it because this is your time to just focus, the most important part is the walking, the movement, okay? The movement is key. Walk, walk, walk with a purpose. And your purpose just depends on where you are in your fitness journey. Some people, their purpose is this. Some people, their purpose is this. And they just come along and they just want to talk and talk. Focus on your walking. And some people's purpose is this. Some of us have a power walk purpose. Heel, feet, toes, heels, feet, toes, heels, feet, toes. But just keep moving, whatever your purpose is, whatever your pace is. And there are so many different ways to walk. So whatever your style of walk is. If you know anything about kinesiology, you'll know that. Anything. We don't just listen to what each other say on here in Lions Pride, right? Right. Educated. Registration. Certification. Licensed. Clients. So we have to be mindful of the things that we put out. And that's why we only put out small nuggets. Small nuggets. Because as you see, people will grab those nuggets and they will take them and run with them. Take them and research them. Don't take them and run with them. It sounds like you don't know what you're talking about. Take them and run with them. Research them. Don't run with them. Run and research. Run and research. The R words. Y'all know the R words are important over here. Don't run. Don't just run. Run and research. Like greenery. The green. Let me tell you something. Green is a beautiful color. A lot of people aren't too fond of green, but a lot of people are. A lot of people love it. Okay, and of course, when it comes to money, who doesn't love it? But green is a color. When it comes to nature, you have no other choice but to get in tune. If that is your purpose, if that is your focus, your goal, that green is the first step to relaxing you. Because all you see is green. All you see is the green of nature. The green of nature. The newest plants, the oldest plants, green, green, green. G word, a G word, another G word, grounding, grounding, become one with the earth, grounding, grounding. Growth, growth, growth. Sometimes growth is slow. Sometimes growth is moderate. And sometimes growth is fast. It's like a weed. Look at how fast the weed can grow. But it depends on what it is. Some things we need them to grow slowly so that we can take our times with them, nurture, nourish, and allow them to build up to the beautiful things they can be, the things that they have the potential to be. That's anywhere from babies to plants to your career, all of that stuff. Sometimes you have to be okay with something growing slowly. Sometimes slow growth is the best growth. Slow growth can be the best growth. Now, of course, if you're talking about your bank account, your credit score, when those things grow fastly, those are good things. As long as they're growing due to the right reasons, right? Look at the legs move. We move over here and we keep moving with a purpose, with the Lord's will, a good pace, a good pace. And we walk and talk. Most people just think it sounds cute. But we know the plethora of reasons that it's so great to walk and talk, okay? Hey, Catherine. How you doing? How you doing? We move with the purpose over here. Move, move, move. Listen to yourself. If you sound uncomfortable, out of breath, don't focus on the talking. Focus on the walking. Focus on the walking. Slow down. You can slow down and or stop. And stop. I'm doing good. Glad to hear you're doing good. Glad to hear you're doing good. The most important part of the walk and talk is the walking. Okay? Some people are saying it now just because it sounds cute. But over here in Lions Pride, we say it due to the beneficial health things that it contributes to our bodies, hearts, minds, and souls. Yep, it did a lot, a lot. The sun came out and got a lot of it, but yeah, look at that. It did a lot. And it feels so good. It feels so good. Cooled everything off. You know, made the pollen disperse for a little while. So what people don't realize is with rain and pollen, when it rains initially, it clears the pollen out. So if you have allergies, the best time to get out is when it's raining or immediately after. But understand that a few hours later, the rain helps the pollen particles to like disseminate. Like they just grow. So rain is like a two-way street. Initially, if you have problems with tree allergens, such as pollen, the rain can be your best friend. But when it starts to dry a little bit, the pollen, it multiplies. So you got to be careful with that, with the rain. If it rained this morning, you're good. But by afternoon or early evening, a lot of times that rain will cause that pollen to grow in numbers. Look it up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Okay, we march in place. We pull the legs up. Pull the legs up. Working on those ankles, those knees, the muscles of those hips that help to extend the legs. Walk in place, march in place, jog in place, run 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 in place. Boom, boom, trick your body, trick your body, boom, 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 boom. Trick your body, trick your body, trick your body, trick your body, trick your body. So is it still raining now, Catherine? If you're still here. And listen, y'all know I suggest what? An hour a day of cardio. Keep moving 1 hour. Non-stop. 1 hour. At your pace, it can be slow, it can be moderate, or it can be fast. Just whatever your fitness level is. You know you. Start where you are. Start where you are. You know where you are, and the more you do, hopefully the more you'll be able to do. The more you do, hopefully the more you'll be able to do, okay? So take deep breaths in, belly breathe, pull from that belly, and out. Breathe through your nose so that your air can be filtered. In through your nose, out through your mouth. It just stopped and it's cloudy. Gotcha. Kind of same like it is here. In through your nose. Let those hairs of your nostrils filter the air before it goes down the remainder of your airways. Okay? Okay? Before it goes down that larynx, those bronchioles, and into those lungs. Breathe in. Inhale. Deep, deep, deep. Out through the mouth, exhale. Out through your mouth, exhale. Inhale, exhale. In and out. In, pull in that O2, that oxygen. Out. Release that CO2 and other waste. Release that carbon dioxide, that CO2 and other waste. In, and do this, listen. The first thing that's good to do, unless you're under a doctor's care and your fluid, you have to be careful about what you drink and how much you drink. Even in the summer, if you have to be careful about how much, always consult with your healthcare provider to see if you feel like you're just thirsty, you exercise and maybe you've been working the heat. When it's hot, check with him and see if maybe they can, do something about the amount of fluids you take in, all right? So the information that you get on this channel, right, is for informational purposes only. We drop nuggets over here. So when I drop the nugget, or when anybody in my chat drops a nugget, we're telling you things that works for people who are generally healthy, okay? And what works for each individual. Now, whatever you are health-wise, whatever your health level is, you should be consulting and conversing with, having conversations with your healthcare team, right? They are the circle around you. You're the nucleus of the atom. You're the nucleus of the cell, right? You're the headquarters, okay? Always tell them how you feel. Listen to how your body feels. Listen to how your body feels, first and foremost, and let them know. And you guys come up with the treatment plan And if you're starting to exercise, or if you're restarting, if you've taken a long break, haven't done it in a while, if you're changing your exercise habits, patterns, routines, or if you're stopping, you're like, you know what, I'm done. You need to have that conversation with your healthcare team. Because number one, I don't know a doctor or a nurse or whoever, therapist is going to tell you, don't exercise at all, right? So let them know why you don't want to exercise anymore, so that you guys can revisit the plan, revisit the regimen, revisit the schedule, revisit the routine, and come up with something new. Come up with something new, okay? It's called modification and moderation. Even with exercising, sometimes you may be doing something and you're doing a little bit too much for your fitness level, and that will discourage you. So if you feel like that is the reason, cut back a little bit. We're doing squats, boom, squats, boom, boom, and you're doing 15 squats a set, and that's kind of, tiring you out, weighing on you. Cut it in half and do maybe 8 to 10 squats. 8 to 10 squats. If you need assistance and you can't do a standalone squat, hold on to the wall, hold on to a chair. Do a mini squat, do a baby squat. Modification. Just like we have to modify our diets, sometimes we start off doing too much with exercise. And then when you start off doing too much and you start to feel a little uncomfortable, you end up stopping. So know where you are. Start where you are, fitness-wise. And then progress. Okay? I don't count the blocks. I usually do like laps, Catherine. I usually do laps. So 9 times out of 10, by the time I come on here, I've already done 10K steps plus 10 to 12K. I've already done like 10 to 12K. Because I've probably been training somebody, working with somebody, or just my own workout. So after that, it's just up from there. It's just up from there. That's why I don't like those people always, they get their watches and they're like, I'm going to do these many steps. Well, when you're first starting out especially, sometimes people use those steps to set a goal, and that's fine. But if you know you're just starting or you're restarting, you took a long break, to me, what's important is the fact that you make steps, not necessarily how many. Not necessarily how many. The movement is key, not really the number of steps. The steps being made and how you feel is what's are most important. You got some people, they like, oh, I gotta get my 5K steps in. I gotta get 5,000 steps in. It's like they're trying to compete with other people, like they're in a competition. No. The number of steps for you, get you a watch, a pedometer, but you can't get a cheap one. Because some of them pick up every movement that you make and they count it as a step. So we want to get one that's, good and get started. And that can be good to count your steps when you first start. And that way, 3 months down the line, you can see how far you've come. But some people get so focused on the number of steps that they forget the real goal. They forget the real goal. So it's like, because I know unless I have like a lazy day, 10K, with Lord's will, we hitting 10K. Just during our work and day-to-day activities. Now, if I'm off and it's a lazy day and I chilled all day, I might not get in but like 1,000. And when I come out here, we hit 10K. We hit 10K. I think that's equivalent to like 5 miles. 10K is about 5 miles, if I'm correct. See, I can't even quite remember because I stopped focusing on the number of steps a long time ago. But I think for people who really do focus on that, like I said, if you're just starting out, it could be good because you can use that as a metric to measure yourself, your success from 1 week to another, 1 month to another. But when you've been doing it for a while and you're used to it, don't let those watches and steps consume you. Pay attention to your breathing rate. Pay attention to your heart rate, okay? Because no matter how many steps you get, the most important things to pay attention to are your breathing, your heart rate. When you get done, sit down for 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and take your blood pressure. If your watch can check your O2 saturation, check that. Your oxygen, that's the amount of oxygen that's within while you exercise. If you can catch that, your O2 saturation should be 97 to 100%. If it's lower than that, slow down. Slow down. If it's 95, that's okay. But you need to check your O2 saturation. That's the thing when you go to get your appointments at the doctor's office where they ask you to stick your finger in that little thing. That checks your O2 saturation. So you want to make sure that that is where it needs to be, that your blood pressure is where it needs to be, that your heart rate is where it needs to be, and that your breathing is where it needs to be. You need to be breathing like 16 to 20 respirations per minute. About 16 to 20 respirations per minute. 120 over 80. Under that would be good. 120 over 80 does not necessarily mean hypertension, but it just depends on your doctor. It depends on your health status. They kind of watch 120 over 80 to 130 over 90, 140 over 90. And if it's higher than 140 over 90, you need to be letting them know. You need to be letting them know. You need to let them know. So breathe in when you get up, first thing in the morning. I know most people, they probably relieve themselves, and that's fine. Once you've done that, get you a cup of water. Get you a cup of water. Before you go to bed, get you a cup of water. Unless, you get up a lot during the night already. But if you just get 1 cup before bed, you're probably good till the next day as far as like getting up. Now, if you drink something like alcohol, something that's going to work on you to make you get up, or tea and coffee. Now, water is the best thing to drink before going to bed, because the alcohol, the tea, and the coffee are going to have a diuretic effect, meaning they're going to make you get up. Okay? If you drink water, water is to hydrate you. So water is going to do the things that water is meant to do. And if you go to bed like 10, and say for instance some people, it's suggested to get 6 to 8 cups. Some people maybe only get 6. So don't sit there at 9 o'clock and drink 2 cups, okay? Make sure that you've gotten your cups well before that. And then get your last cup before going to bed. If you go to bed at 10, get it around 9 o'clock. So that hopefully you will go to the restroom by 10:30. And hopefully you don't have to get up during the middle of the night. Now that may work for some people. That's just kind of a starting point. That's like a starting point. See if that works for you. See if that works for you. And some people are like, if I go to bed at 10, I can't drink anything past 8. It's just each person is different. It's so amazing how we are humans. We're all humans. No one is no better than the other, right? And we all have arms, legs, same organs, but we all have different genetics, right? So things may work for you differently than your sister even. Not just your friend, your sister, your brother. Your brother may have more of your mom's genetics. You may have more of your dad's genetics, So it just depends. It just depends. Again, I would say if you like water and you get the amount of water you need per day, you're generally healthy. You don't want to be up a lot at night. Maybe get your last glass around 9 if you go to bed at 10 or 10:30. So you can hit the restroom. And hopefully when you wake up around 6 or 7, you're not rushed. You don't have to hurry to the bathroom, and hopefully you got a good night's sleep without having to get up. And if you did have to get up, maybe once. Hopefully you weren't up and down 2 or 3 times, or 2 times isn't bad. I'll say you weren't up and down 3 or 4 times. Hopefully you weren't up and down 3 or 4 times. So the title of this live is Talk Cold Tuesday. So we just talk. We can talk about what we ate. We can talk about whatever it is that we want to talk over here within reason, being polite to each other. Good adult conversation. Conversation to help. You guys know, I no longer say to motivate, okay? My goal in life as far as motivation goes is to motivate myself, okay? Motivate myself because I know what I need to be doing. I know what's right for me and what's best for me. Each and every individual knows for themselves. Now, when it comes to motivating kids and young adults, yes, I still use that phrase. I love to motivate them. Even if I have to like pull them up, say, come on, get up. Help them up and push them, you know? But with adults, listen, they've been raised, they've grown. That can be a sticky situation. I have learned through this past year, they get too attached to you, okay? So what I do for adults is whatever you are doing at this state right now that's good for your health, for your mind, body, and soul, I encourage you. And I know motivate and encourage are synonymous, synonyms, kind of mean the same thing, but there's a slight difference for me. I feel like encouraging somebody is what I do when they've already started. They've gotten up off the couch, they've taken the first step, and maybe they're just kind of slow about it, kind of lingering, don't want to do it. They do it, then they stop for weeks. I want to encourage them to continue to do the things that are beneficial to the improvement of their health and well-being. But they need to be the ones. They should seek motivation from God, from themselves, and from those who love them, those who truly know them. I have learned that, okay? And I've never sought motivation from anybody on the app, but I have seen people often seek motivation from others. And that's not to say someone on this app has not motivated me, because they have, but I've never sought motivation from anybody. To me, that is something that you need to seek on your own. And when people are there to encourage you to continue what you have been motivated to do, that is a good thing. Now, other people like to motivate. That's why you got motivational speakers, motivational coaches. That's good because we can motivate each other. I just choose to stick with encouraging. If you tell me you have a thought, to me, you've already been somewhat motivated. The fact that you're thinking about it, right? The fact that you're thinking about whatever it is that you're thinking about. Once you get started, I encourage you to continue. I encourage you to continue to be your biggest cheerleader, to be your own coach, to be the one that motivates you. Gotta check my legs, y'all. Gotta check my legs because when it rains, mosquitoes love it when it rains, right? They love water. So I gotta check my legs because I don't want them latching on. Yeah, gotta check my legs. That's why I have on long pants today. It's hot, it's summertime. It's time for shorts, baby. Shorts, baby. Show them legs. It's time for shorts, baby. No matter what they are, show them. Move them, move. Look at the legs move. But when those mosquitoes, when that rain hits, and those mosquitoes get to bouncing around, bopping around, biting you, look, you gotta cover them up. You gotta cover them up. But when that rain clears up, show those legs. And when it's really sunny outside, make sure that you put on your sunscreen, your wide brim hats, and any other things that your shades, all of those call it protective equipment. Call it your protective equipment, your PPE. Hey, call it your PPE. Your personal protective equipment, put it on. Okay, put it on. And thank you guys for those 4 thumbs up. I appreciate you. You guys know I do not fuss and argue about the thumbs up, okay? Because if you stop by here for a few seconds That was support. YouTube caught it. Okay? There are so many ways to support. There are a plethora of ways to support. Right? I don't ask for super chats because you see the symbol. People see the symbol. Okay? If they want to super chat you, they do. They see your Cash App if you have it posted. So once it's seen or once it's posted, that's the ask. Okay? Okay? Once you've done that, you've already asked. So no, I don't hammer that into people. Okay? I appreciate you for being here. You don't have to do a super chat or a Cash App or nothing. You came through for a few seconds. That is support. If you came through and you have not subscribed already, guess what? Another form of support is consider subscribing. Then subscribe. Once you subscribe, another form of support, ring my doorbell. That's that YouTube notification bell so that you'll know each and every time I upload a short, a video, or go live. We don't do many videos over here yet, but we do shorts. We're a shorts channel, and we go live because you got to keep those watch hours active. You go live. But there is so much to do. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket, because once everybody starts to look over in your basket, the uniqueness of your basket goes away. So we have other eggs that we're exploring right now. So we don't come on as often. We still try to do, 5 days a week, 4 to 5. But when you're trying to grow in other places, you have to be able to multitask and you have to be able to spread your time efficiently. Okay? So on whatever application that you're on, guys, learn to spread your time efficiently, okay? And work on whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's 1 platform, 2, 3, 4, or whatever. Y'all hear those birds? You hear the birds? I didn't forget. We know why those free birds sing, why they talk, why they converse. Birds are very smart. I often use the term bird to refer to people in a funny way. But actual birds, the actual birds out here, our surrounding, our environment, in this beautiful world, they're very smart. They're very smart. Very, very smart. They're very smart. Get up and move for an hour. If not an hour, 30 minutes at least. At least 30 minutes. Move those legs, move those arms. Put a swivel in those hips. All right? Put a swivel in those hips. Go boxing, jogging, running, skipping, hopping, swimming. If you can, go mountain climbing, hiking. Grab your kids, grab your nieces and nephews, grab your neighbors' kids, grab your neighbors. Play a game of kickball, basketball, touch football, volleyball, soccer. Get up and move. Get up and move. There are a plethora of things you can do that are free. You don't know how to swim? Go learn to swim. If you have arthritis, let me tell you, learning to swim, you'll love it. Go swimming. Play softball, baseball, whichever one you want to play. I suggest softball. Those baseballs are hard. Y'all know stuff happens with those baseballs are hard. They're hard. Whatever you guys have been doing this week, I hope this week has been going well, whether you're working, whether you're a stay-at-home mom or dad, whether you have the kids out for summer, whether you're traveling with the kids for summer. Listen, have you a blast, have a good time. Have you a blast, have a good time. Okay? Take you a vacation. Put your phone down. Okay? Put your phone down. I know some of us are old enough to remember when we didn't have these phones at our beck and call. Put your phone down. Okay? Support your brain health. Grab a book, read. Grab a magazine, read. Do some crossword puzzles, Sudoku puzzles, something. Play Sorry, play Monopoly, do something. Read, 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 read. Read something and make sure that it's fascinating to you. If you don't like books, some people just don't like the sheer idea of reading a big book. If you don't like reading books, grab a couple of magazines. And I know the first thing somebody's probably saying right now, well, I read this on my phone. Put your phone down. Give your eyes a break. Give your eyes a break from the phone. Put your phone down and read a book, a magazine, a journal. Journal. You can journal. Write down your thoughts. Write down your goals. Write down your aspirations. Write, write, write. Doodle. Doodle. Sometimes just doodling, okay? I mean, you're writing or you're just drawing circles or whatever. Draw some circles. Do something. But put your phone down and do something that'll help contribute to your brain health. Your brain health. Okay? I know we talk about exercising and things like that, and some people are like, well, it doesn't stop this from happening and it doesn't stop that from happening. Okay, but it makes you feel better for the time being. Okay? And hopefully whenever you deal with something, God forbid, the fact that you are active hopefully will help you to bounce back sooner. Hopefully will help you to bounce back sooner. Hopefully that will help you to bounce back sooner. So we're walking, we're moving. Your hips bother you. Learn to walk in a way that will help to prevent that. Maybe even if it won't prevent it altogether, or maybe even alleviate it or eliminate it, hopefully it'll help you. Hopefully it'll help you. Remember, over here in Lives Pride, we practice what? R words. We review them, another R word, every time we come live, right? We have certain things that we do, like rituals, like we do them. We talk about the R words. Relax. Release. Release the things that bother you. Release the people that bother you. Release the things that bring negativity. Release the things that don't make you feel good. The things, the people, the places in time that don't make you feel good. Release those. We're not saying to ignore them, because if you ignore them, they fester. If you're 35 years old, something can still be festering from the time that you were 5 to 15. Whatever you went through in your childhood. Some people learn to deal with things. Some people need help, but a lot of times our society, it makes it hard for people to get help. Listen, forget these people and what they think. Find ways to deal with issues, because they will fester even from childhood and into young adulthood, into adulthood, into old age. Try to find your way to make peace with it. Don't forget it, because you won't forget it. But find ways to deal with it. Don't just suppress it without dealing with it. Once you've learned to deal with it, to keep it in its place when it starts to kind of rise up in you or come to the forefront of your mind. When it comes to the forefront of your mind, if you have dealt with it the correct way, maybe through professional means, seeing a professional, or just finding your own way. Sometimes people can find their own ways of dealing with things, but deal with them. And in those cases, you can suppress the things that bother you, because you found healthy ways to deal with them when they arise. But if you have not truly dealt with them yet, and you keep suppressing, then they're festering. They're festering. They're festering. They're brewing. They're brewing. They're brewing. So just like when we're exercising, it's for your heart, mind, body, and soul. It's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, right? For your heart, your mind, your body, and soul. It's emotional, it's spiritual, it's physical, it's mental. Okay? Heart, mind, body, and soul. Emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical. Once you do that, and the stuff starts to rise back up or bubble up, you can adequately deal with it and suppress it. Put it back in its place. Put it back in its place. So things that happen or things that go on with you, they have a place. So keep them in their place. Some things that happen that are bad, again, deal with it. Learn to deal with it in a healthy, helpful way. Then suppress it. Then suppress it. But don't just let it fester without being addressed. Don't just let it fester without being addressed. So remember, relax, release, relate to the things that you can. Attempt to relate to what you would like to relate to. And if it brings you too much stress or touches with your peace in the wrong way, let it go. Don't attempt to relate to it. God's got you. Resolve. Resolve the things that you can. Be it issues, problems with people, problems within, problems at work. If you're in school, it can be problems at school, and not just with people, with your work. Resolve what you can. Seek help with what you can't. And let all things go that you cannot find that means to resolve them. Okay? Remember the good things that brought you joy. A lot of times we think back and we're like, I haven't done that in a long time. It's something that was nice, that was fun, it brought you peace, brought you joy, brought you happiness. Revisit those things. Remember what those things are and revisit them. Remind yourself of who you are, who you were, and who you would like to be. Recall who you were, recall who you are, and recall who you have told yourself that you want to be. Reestablish yourself. There are many facets of life that you can reestablish yourself. All right? Reconstruct. And definitely, first and foremost, respect you and respect others. First and foremost, respect you. If you respect yourself enough, you'll definitely respect others. That being said, all shouldn't be privy to your respect, right? All people shouldn't be privy to, not privy to, but open to receiving respect from you. Okay? Not privy to, but they shouldn't be open to receiving respect from you. Receiving or respect from you. But respect is one of those things that people often say you have to earn it. I think any human being is due respect until they show something to cause you to lose respect. Any human is due respect until they show you something that causes you to lose respect. Replenish your heart, mind, body, and soul. Replenish your cup. Reevaluate some things. You say you want to do this. Are you doing the things that are going to allow you to do this or whatever that is that you want to do? Reevaluate. Reevaluate. Now we're going to talk about that four-letter word, self. Self. First and foremost, I think we should put God first, in my opinion. And most of us, after that, we put family first. And that's okay, that's good. Children can only get what you give them, right? And when they can get more, It's usually what any adult can give them. So you want to, of course, you want to put them first. You want to make sure that they're receiving the right things from the right people, and most definitely from you. You're not going to be perfect. Your spouse, your parents, your siblings, your close friends and relatives. You want to be able to give them good things and look out for them. But you've got to put yourself first. You have got to put yourself first sometimes in order to be able to do those things. You got to try and take care of yourself as best you can. Go to your doctor's appointments. Get your rest. If you're a night owl like me, you got to find a way to make you get enough sleep before work in the morning, okay? Put the phone down. You don't have to be on everybody's post, time the post drops, okay? You don't have to be on every platform being privy to everything that's going on. And how do I know that? I always tell people when they say, well, how do you know if you weren't there too? Because when I get up from my 8 hours of sleep, or 6, 7, whatever, any video, whether it's an hour ago, 2 hours ago, 8 hours ago, 15 hours ago, some people you see every time. It makes you not even say anything sometimes. Enjoy your family and friends. Love your family, okay? Spend time with them. This is summertime. The perfect time to take a vacation. It doesn't have to be a big, long vacation. It can be a weekend vacation, a 3 or 4 day vacation, especially if you're going to have to travel a little bit. It can be a 3 or 4 day vacation. Because you got to think about it. You got to travel. So think of the 3 or 4 days as your vacation only. That's still going to be a long vacation. Because you got, if you work or whoever's riding with you, flying with you, everybody's got to be off, right? Everybody needs at least 1 day to be off. You might have one person who can do it, jump off work, get their stuff ready, get off work and take off. But most times when we're traveling for a 3 or 4 day vacation, we want to be off the day before we leave and off when you first get back. You want to have an off day before going back to work. So say, for instance, you're going out of town Monday through Friday. Well, you don't necessarily have to take Friday off. But if you're going out of town Monday through Friday, then yeah, maybe you can, travel Sunday, do whatever it is that you're doing till Friday, leave early Saturday, and get back home late Saturday or early Sunday or sometime Sunday. Might be a little jet lag. If your job isn't hard, maybe you go on to work Monday. But if it is, chill out Monday, go to work Tuesday. So you didn't miss a day last week. You just missed Monday. You missed the whole week. Ask for 6 days off. Ask for 6 days off. That'll be a good vacation. Even if you're only gone for half the time, the rest of the vacation can be at home. The rest of the vacation can be at home. Look at the legs move, watch the feet move. We've been moving. We've been moving today. We didn't power walk, but we moved. We moved. We moved. We moved. Heels, feet, and toes. Heels, feet, and toes. Heels, feet, and toes. One step at a time, one foot in front of the other. Put a little swivel in your hips. Put a little swivel in your hips. Move those arms. Move those arms. So we've talked about the R words. We talked a little bit about self. It's okay to be selfish sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes, yes. Self-love, self-commitment, self-dedication, self-respect, self-esteem, self-control, self-acknowledgement. Sometimes people don't even acknowledge their own accomplishments because they're so set headstrong about working, or getting the next task done. Remember, self-evaluation, self-accommodation. See, self is a prefix that you can put in front of a lot of words. And most of them don't have anything to do with being selfish. And even selfish is okay. Even selfish is okay. It's been 51 minutes. So we're going to walk all the way down to the end of this area, turn around, and then we're going to get out of here. We've talked about the R words. We've talked about the four-letter word self. And we're going to wrap it up by saying what? Don't let bothered people bother you. They'll argue you up and down that they aren't bothered. But if you're not bothered by somebody, you won't bother that somebody. So stop bothering people. Stop bothering people. Okay? Whatever reason you're bothered by them may have nothing to do with them and all to do with you. Or they may be bothering you. They may be bothering you. So try your best not to let bothered people bother you. That does not mean you don't have the right to respond in a petty little way or an equal way or however you choose to. Because actions draw opposite, but not always equal reactions. So don't bother people. Don't bother people. Don't let stressed people stress you out. Don't let stressed people stress you out. They'll be stressed, but they'll come in your ecosystem, your environment, your personal space, and they'll try their best to stress you out. Don't let them. Try your best not to let them. It's easier said than done, but try your best not to let them. Try your best, try your hardest not to let stressed people stress you out. And if you find yourself in a lounge of misery, a misery lounge, just like you went in there, turn around and leave out. If someone comes into your ecosystem and tries to mess up your equilibrium, kick them out. They can grab their grip and go, G-Y-G-A-G. And if you're in their space because you were under the false impression it was all good, you can G-T-G-A-G, grab your grip and go. They can grab their grip and get up out of your space and go, okay? Don't stay in any place or any space where you don't feel comfortable. Don't stay in any place or any space where you don't feel comfortable. You have the option to leave. Go to another space. Go to another place. Go to your own place. And don't let them come and disrupt the equilibrium of your ecosystem either. Get up and exercise. Too many people doing crazy things instead of, excuse me, instead of positive things. For themselves, for their families, for their friends, for their loved ones. His music was loud. I thought he was coming this way, but no, he turned. So, don't worry about people you don't know, people you don't want to get to know, people who you know and wish you had never met. Don't worry about those people. Focus on those who are important to you. We're going uphill and we're making it count. We're going uphill and we're moving. And once we get up this hill, we're going to go into a real cool down mode. A real cool down mode. Just like you warm up, you must cool down. Just like you should warm up, we're going to say should. Just like you should warm up, you should cool down. Just like you should warm up, you should cool down. All right? Just like you warm up, you should cool down. Warm up, you gotta cool down. All right, and it just depends on the person. But my warm up is gonna be 5 to 10 minutes. My cool down usually about 5, but sometimes it can be 10, especially if you want to really get those muscles, give them a good stretch. I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna choke you in. You know I was. Look, bro. You know what? I didn't even see their call till today. I was looking through my phone, cause you know, I told you how that phone is. When it gets on airplane mode. See, I thought that when it's on airplane mode, you still see the calls. But I don't know, and maybe it was in my purse. Maybe it was in my purse. But I just saw that call today, right when I called you. I said, let me call. As soon as I saw it, I called. I didn't even think about what time it was. I said, this was last week. I said, this been a week ago. So I was taking calls and, this whole bitch hag on the phone gonna tell me I didn't know how to do my what? Baby, I did get her told. That's a trigger for me. Okay, when you know, okay, you better let her know. I know that's right, bro. When you know, let her know. And she'll remember the next time that you do know. Okay? How you don't know how to do your good. Bye. Bit bye. Okay, BB. Bit bye. Telling you don't unreal. See, that's what they say, bro, when things aren't going their way. So whatever was going on must not have been going her way. That's when they say, now I ain't gonna lie, I have talked to people and I be like, what in the heck is he doing? Or what is she talking about? Like, I know I talked to somebody before and it wasn't all this, right? But then there are times when you on the phone with somebody, even if you don't like what they're telling you, you know when they know their job. You know it, because I ain't gonna even lie to you. I've been in situations before where a person did something and they probably was supposed to do it a different way, but they did it the way I wanted them to do it. I would never tell. I would never say a word. And so if I get another person later who does it the right way, I'm not gonna tell them a thing. You know, you gotta take your help when you get it. But what I'm not gonna do is tell people they don't know their jobs because I'm not satisfied. You know? Because sometimes that's what it is. Some people don't know. But some people just say that because you don't satisfy them. Hard as I work, okay, baby, she was all kind of old hacks. So I go on across the wait a minute. Look, we gotta seen it. We gotta seen that, bro. All kind of head suck on the chicken. Suck on the ding-a-ling-a-ling thing. All kind of head suck on the ding-a-ling-a-ching-a-ling. She had you messed up, bro. She had you messed all the way up. That is messed up, though. Because a lot of times people that don't know what they be doing. Guess what? The ones that don't know their jobs, they don't get all the ruckus. It's the people who know what they doing. They get the ruckus. They get the people who want to be ugly on the phone and stuff. Or in person. Wherever it is. You're just trying to do your job. People are something else. I'm telling you, they're a mess. They are a mess. But she had the right one. She had the right one today. Chef, you had to teach little mama. like Trick Daddy say, you gonna teach your little mama. You had to teach her today. Don't play with my bro like that. Oh, I was heated. And actually the call was about getting a medication refill because she wasn't getting her medication on time and thought I was a pig. Yeah, that's what that was. Yeah, wanted to take it out on you. Check her. Check her. Check her. Check her. She know next time. And see, the ones she probably should be trying is the ones that she letting get by with all kinds of stuff. That's how they do. That's how they do. The ones they should be trying are the ones they let get by. But see, you mess around and try the wrong one and you get chin checked right there. And she got checked today. Don't mess with my bro. Do not mess with him. Don't mess with him. Oh, she know now. And see, next time, she probably should be checking somebody, and she gonna let them ride. Let them slide. Don't mess with bro at all. No more, okay? Don't mess with my bro no more. And she won't. She hushed up after I said, what the fuck I said? I should have took the... 1-800 try me no mo ho. 1-800 try me no mo ho. 1-800 don't try me ho. Chef. Chef, oh my gosh. Chef. 1-800 don't try me no mo ho. Don't try me. What you doing, bro? I'm about to get off of here. I've been on here for an hour. I'm about to get off and jump my butt in the shower. I didn't eat before I came on here. I should have ate. I usually eat before my walk, but I didn't really have time. I was trying to get out here and get it in, get it done, because I didn't walk. Well, I exercised as usual, but I didn't come on here yesterday because it was pouring. It was pouring. But I'm you know what? I need to run up the street. I'm gonna call you when I jump in the car. Cause see, I didn't get sweaty. These folks be out here thinking you supposed to get sweaty. Ain't nobody trying to be funky. Don't get me wrong, I get up out of these clothes. But baby, some of these folks be thinking sweat is a work. No, your intensity of your workout is a sign of your work. Some people sweat just thinking about the sun, thinking about shoot. I'm about to relax. I'm tired. It's been a day. I'll try you back on the weekend. Okay, I got you, bro. Okay, good. Yeah, try me on the weekend. Get me on the weekend. Look, get you some rest. And listen, because I know how it is. I know you got her straight and you got her told. But you know how when somebody try you, it comes back to your mind later on. So if it does come back to your mind later on, see, some people be like, they be done with it, you know? But me, I'm that type, I be simmering on it, even if I chin check them real good, because I be like, the nerves. So if that even tries to come back to the forefronts of your mind, just think, 1-800, don't try me ho, no more. Don't try me no more ho, okay? 1-800, don't try me no more ho, okay? If you even think about it, and if you tell somebody else about it, because you know how we are, we get to talking about something that happened, and we start to get a little heated. Just think, 800, don't try me no more ho, okay? And think that for any of the other ones that called up with the BS. Give them a jingle, Tell her that's your jingle. 1-800, don't try me no more ho. 1-800, don't try me no more ho. You can mix the words around. 1-800, not try me ho. Don't try me ho. Do not try me ho. It ain't even got a rim. It ain't even got a rhyme. It just got a reason. But yeah, if it even come back across your mind, you already gonna be satisfied because you checked it. So if you happen to get her again, which you probably won't, or anybody else, 1-800, don't try me no more ho. Okay? Because that's the jingle I be using, that word. Don't try me no more ho. But we're going to add the 800 in there. We're going to add the 800 in there. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Chef Bro. And to the other people that gave me a thumbs up, like I said, you can drop down, you can give a thumbs up, you can subscribe if you haven't. Touch my doorbell, ring it, notification bell. Okay, y'all, and I'm about to get up out of here. Okay, and on that note, we're gonna leave you on 1-800, don't try me no more ho. 1-800, don't try me no more ho. Chef, you're gonna have me singing it all night. Just said, that's like a bitch tell you, you don't know how to do your job and you've been on it for so long. Right. Hours and months of training. Come on now, and I'm trying to help your Miss Celis. Miss Celis, look at this. Oh my God. Oh, you getting cussed out. Okay. Chef. Oh my God. You handled her, Chef. You handled her. That's gonna be one of my jingles. You know I love to make up stuff. So listen, you can apply that to work. You can apply it at Wally World, at Walmart, at Target. You can apply that to the auto shop. You can apply that to hair salon. 1-800 don't drop me no more hoe. 1-800 don't drop me no more hoe. You can call me. You can talk to me. 1-800 don't try me though hoe. That was too funny. Thank you, bro, for coming in. I appreciate you. Don't forget to check with me this weekend. If I don't hear from you, I'm gonna call you. Listen to me if I don't hear from you, I'm gonna call you. Yeah, I'll be hollering about, oh, I did this, I did that. I did this, I did that. But we gonna talk though. We gonna talk. Thank y'all for joining me. I'll see you guys hopefully if it's the Lord's will on tomorrow. If I don't get to running around here doing all kinds of stuff, join me if you can. Bye, y'all.